Oh,
Awesome.
we share. Okay, there you go.
All right. Let me see. Screen. Ah. Can everybody see my screen?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mila. Thank you, David, for the great introduction. So it's my pleasure to talk about why USANA supplements. So it's amazing to know because there's so many different brands out there for nutrition. So today I'm going over like what just briefly a little bit why taking nutrition is important, and also why USANA is the best, and also what are the trust partners are taking USANA, so you can get a third party confirmation. So let's get started. So our focus is why do we need nutritional supplements? And secondly is USANA quality guarantees. And third is why USANA supplements. And what are USANA sponsored customers? Okay, so if our cells are healthy and we are healthy, so from the left chart, there's a cellular, from the molecular glasses, you can see that the healthier cell is the top number one, is nice and pure, clean, have no any breakthrough or pollute or dark spots. So that's a healthier cells. And once you look down and you saw the second cell that it has the dark spots and is the ugly looking brown color. So that's the damaged cells after adding a different kind of digest products from a typical typically from like hamburger or fast food that you've been consuming in the long-term basis. And why taking nutritional is so important, especially taking antioxidants is so important for recover those cell. Is that you can look down to the number 3. Is it's when you're taking the proper nutrition, it will oxidize the cell. Mm, you wouldn't look back to normal like the baby cell, but you can remove those kind of brown spots, kind of moving them, separate them so they can be more oxidized. So it's being defensive mechanism. So that's the oxidized cell in the third pictures. So what cause all this pollute cellular? So there are many different way it cause. So it caused by like if you stress, because so many people say they don't have stress, but every people have stress. Even a baby have a stress. When baby cry, that's a stress. So everybody have stress. They just didn't know how to identify them. And the second thing is radiation, because today so many different uh, factory are places that had the radiation. Like we in the back then we don't. In today now we don't have to as much war as used to, but it still have lots of radiation, and also have pollutions, and also sun is the number one important factor for radical harms, because when you get the sun exposure, that's the damage of the free radical. And also not proper nutrition intake, that's the very important for not having have a harmful cells and toxin in the water and food supplies. So other cells receiving the nutrition they need to fight for free damage. Yeah, so let's take a look on the right. You can see stress, radiation, and pollution. That's what we're living in the world today. And like in reality today, that we live in a toxin world that we cannot prevent or we cannot do anything about it, because you just we're born in this central, this generation, so it's being adapting every day. So like you can see people are smoking. You see those can cause free radical, and also air pollution and inflammation and metabolism. So all of those things in the exterior, those things are, you can see a little pointing arrow pointing into your DNV damage. So those kind of the formation of free radical can really harm your DNV damage. Once you DNV damage, then you wouldn't be as healthy. So sorry, physics, quick. Okay. And antioxidant and nutrition are essential to maintain cellular health. So antioxidant and nutrition play a major role in helping maintain cellular health. They help maintain the cell's nutrition fight against free radicals. So there are 6 things are our body made of. As you know, that our body are made of about 65% is waters, and other factors are good fats and proteins, carbs, vitamins, and minerals, and the cofactors all along into our body in order to keep all our different system function well. So why have so much free radical today, and why so many why those are damage our generation diet? As you can see from the left side, so so now you can see once how we get our diet is by planting the food into the soil. And so when we plant in the soil into the ground, normally like back then you can get 100% nutrients, and as you kind of expand into the right, and once it grow and you kind of nourish and mature, and then the fruits came out. When the fruit came out, it has 80% are nutrients left. That's because all the chemical pesticides and different kind of the things they put into the soil to give the enhancer for the food growth. So we already lose 20% of nutrients. And moving to the right, so once it's getting to the process part, and you only have 60% left, which is from storage, mining, and freezing and preservation. So after that, you only have 60% left for the nutrients for that food. And moving on, after we transport and shipping, refrigeration, you only have 50% left, and so on, 30% left after we wash it and peel and can and bake and boil. And that's barely have anything left. So you can imagine, like, once the food is being processed and well cooked on the table, how much nutrients are left even on that beautiful nice plate. Looks nice though. but it's probably your body won't getting enough nutrients for your cellular. But if you feed your body, you won't feed your cells. So a good, well-balanced meal, would that be enough? Let's discover more. So am I received the nutrients I need? So to get the recommendation 400 IU of vitamin E every day, you could take USANA Essential vitamin E, by vitamin E. But let's take a look at how you can get from food for have enough vitamin E. So in order to have enough vitamin E to obtain 400 IU is you had to take wheat 13.8 cups, almonds 7.5 cups, spinach 72.6 cup, and sunflower oil 3.6. So that doesn't sound really is a reality today for human to consume that much of food. Which number one, your body cannot digest, and number two, if you're really eating that much, you're probably over 500 pounds. So let's take a look at a short video what other people have said about enough vitamin E.
Mila, there's no volume on.
Hear nothing. No volume. Nothing we can hear.
Sorry, you can't hear?
No, nothing we can hear.
You can't hear, or you can't hear?
Cannot.
You cannot hear this. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Mila, this is Dave. We are running into the same problem that you and I had before. If you've got the sound in your headsets, we can't hear it. It has to be coming out of your machine.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh. Okay, stop sharing. Let me unhook my iPhone.
Maybe need to unplug.
Okay, I probably the headset doesn't able to play the YouTube. Let me try again just without the headset.
Intakes that in many cases, intakes of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidant nutrients. Intakes that in many cases are far in excess of the RDAs. So how do you get these advanced intakes? How do you get, for example, the 400 international units of vitamin E every day that have been shown to be critically important for cardiovascular health and healthy vision? Well, you can get it from your diet by eating 1.5 pounds of sunflower seeds every day, or by drinking a whole bottle of safflower oil, or by consuming 33 pounds of spinach every day. Or you can get it from the USANA Essentials. And how do you get the 1,500 milligrams of calcium, the 400 to 600 international units of vitamin D, and the advanced intakes of magnesium that you need daily to ensure strong, healthy bones? Well, you can get it from your diet by drinking 2 quarts of milk every day, or by eating 3 cans of sardine, or a pound of cheese every day. Or perhaps you prefer 18 pounds of oranges, or a pound of oatmeal, 10 pounds of cabbages every day. Or you can get it from a reasonable diet plus the USANA nutritionals. The bottom line is this: a well-balanced diet is absolutely critical for good health. But the latest research tells us that in most cases, diet alone is not enough. Most of us are not getting close to the required intakes of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants from our food. And this is where supplements come in. The key to optimal nutrition is to eat well and take high-quality nutritional supplements. Products designed to complement your diet and provide the advanced levels of the essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that you need every day to support long-term health. But don't take my word for it. Let me quote from an article published in the Journal of the American Medical Association in June of 2002. The authors state, and I quote, "Most people do not consume an optimal amount of all vitamins by diet alone, and it appears prudent for all adults to take vitamin supplements." Take this advice. Add high-quality nutritional supplements from USANA to your program for optimal nutrition. Do it every day and stick with it lifelong. Your health depends on it.
Okay, can everyone hear me well?
Yeah.
Let's carry on. Sorry for a little bit of technical difficulty. So, did you take nutritional supplements? So, all vitamin products create equal, and are they getting what you pay for? So on like on the bottom said like only 3 out of 9 prescription per needle vitamin brands are dissolved today, like from the supermarket for the vitamins that you buy on the supermarket. So that's pretty scary ratio. So
Maybe you still can use back the earphone.
oh, thank you, Jiang. Okay, let me switch back.
How about now?
Perfect.
Awesome. So when we cannot taking nutrition on the supermarket we buy, and they also have like traditional medicine. I study about that. Maybe traditional medicine can reduce or eliminate the infection of disease, based on the model of a single vector cause a single intervention care. Is that true? So traditional medicine, in fact, it said that leading cause of death in 1900, the most common cause death is like influenza and pneumonia, so on. So all this disease can be caused by doing traditional medicine. So what's being left out? What should human really do to keep nutrition and not being a cause or diagnosis for disease? And also, so on more disease being caused in the 2100. So the true health is having every cell and every system in your body working optimally as fully potential with energy and strength. That is the true health. So since scientists have proven vitamins are needed, but which brand then? There's so many brands are out there that people got overwhelming by choose what kind of brand. Every people probably choosing a brand, they probably do so many research, but are they really taking the right brands that really work for their body? So let's see what Dr. McWilliams says. So Dr. McWilliams, in his book he wrote called the Supplement Nutrition Comparative Guide. So in that book, that he rated the USANA 5-star rating. So that's a pretty good number. And let's take a look about like how it is in that book. It says he had researched about over 1,600 of nutritional brands, and USANA able to rate 5-star. That's really a great number. So let's take a look what Dr. McWilliams say on the Dr. Oz show.
You're walking into a store and about to buy a supplement. How do you actually know which one's the best one for you? And how does your book go through the process of outlining it? Walk us through those details.
Well, what we've done in the book is we've taken a scientific discipline to evaluate the product. First of all, we developed an analysis model based upon the published recommendations of 12 other nutritional authorities. We didn't want to put our particular bias into it, so we relied on, we stood on the shoulders of others, so to speak, and developed this criteria. And then we applied it to 18 different health support, what we call 18 different health support criteria, such as heart health, metabolic health, level of inflammation, and on and on and on. And so it's 18 different ways of kind of kicking the tires and looking under the hood.
So you found companies that were doing a good job.
Absolutely. A lot of good companies, a lot of mediocre companies, a lot of companies whose products are very popular in the market that when you look at what's actually in the product, it's pretty mediocre. What we did is we based it on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. Pretty intuitive. One is like a 1-star hotel. You probably don't want to stay in a 1-star hotel. You probably like to stay in a 5-star hotel. Right. Same thing with selecting these products. And then those products that scored 5 out of 5 stars, we invited every company that we evaluated that scored 5 stars, and we said, hey, put your money where your mouth is. Take your product, run it through through an independent assessment body like the U.S. Pharmacopoeia program or the NSF vitamin supplement program. Demonstrate to us that you are manufacturing to basically pharmaceutical standards, and show us the GMP of certification. And then what we want you to do is take your product off the shelf and have an independent lab assess that product, so what it says on the label we know is actually in the book.
So give us the final answer. I mean, who do you like? Who did the best?
Well, there are some good companies out there. And one of the companies, I think it's a trusted partner with your show, USANA Health Sciences, outstanding products. And this company manufactures to pharmaceutical standards. As a matter of fact, USANA Health Sciences is even registered with the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, as a pharmaceutical manufacturer. So it's audited regularly to ensure that the manufacturing practices are at the very highest level. They've always, ever since we've done the guide, scored in our top 5-star products. But they've also demonstrated by going that extra mile and showing that their manufacturing practices are at pharmaceutical standards, and also by taking their product and running it through an independent analysis. These products are excellent products. The company has done an outstanding job with them. What I like about the company as well is that the commitment. It's a company that doesn't run with the market hype. It runs with the science. And if the company is putting the science first, I've got a lot of confidence that the product is exceptional.
Well, it's one of the reasons that we're proud to have USANA as one of our trusted sponsors, because they actually have the highest rating in your book. I thank you for all the work you've done, which is...
You're very welcome.
Okay, let's carry on. So while I was doing the research on the website called My Multivitamin Guide, also saying I have like a number showing which one's number 1 and kind of in the alphabetic order. So USANA is rated the top 4, and the top 1 is a Nutriol Premier supplement, and number 2 is X Life, and number 3 is Star. All these 3 companies are, you can only this vitamin you can only have to have a doctor prescription. So USANA is the only company that you can buy through an individual associate on the market, which rate the highest on the market. So that's a pretty important rate. And you can see, as you can recognize, GMC just recently go bankrupt. They used to rate 24, and yeah, and Herbalife 42. So what's the difference? So what does USANA are different than any other, these 1,600 companies out there? Number one is best materials. Number two, quality formulas, and unsurpassed manufacturing and continuous improving and under the control. So that all equal to quality. So why USANA quality is so high, and why is that? Is because our company are founded by, are leading by a scientist, not led by a business person. And that's why our quality always high up there, which is our founder. His name is Dr. Mario Wentz. He's a microbiology and immunologist. And in 1972, he founded Go Laboratories, and he also the expert in growing human cells, shifting from disease diagnosis to health focus. And he founded USANA in 1992. So let's take another videos, and this video will Dr. Mario was going to take us to his lab and talk about our qualities.
Hello, I'm Dr. Myron Wentz. Welcome to the global headquarters of USANA Health Sciences. In this building, you'll find our corporate offices, which support a huge organization of over 1,000 employees and hundreds of thousands of distributors worldwide. Here you'll also find, and in fact you found, our state-of-the-art manufacturing facility. This is the heart of USANA. This is where the products that are improving so many lives around the world are made. I founded USANA in 1992 with a mission to help create a healthier world. This mission was, and still is, built upon cutting-edge science, extensive research, and the highest manufacturing standards. When you put these three things together, you get outstanding nutritional products that support your health, and therefore, every aspect of your life. The manufacturing process you're about to see is extensive, complex, and requires a painstaking commitment to excellence. It's one of the reasons why USANA creates the highest rated nutritional products in the world. Everything we do here helps you love life and live it to its fullest. Enjoy the tour.
Everything USANA does, from our scientific laboratories to our production and warehouse space, is about our customers' nutrition. Our process starts with formulas that use only the best ingredients. To even have a place on our shelves, our raw material ingredient suppliers undergo extensive, ongoing safety and quality inspections. When ingredients arrive at USANA, they are quarantined and staged for sampling. Quality control inspectors use near-infrared spectroscopy to properly identify raw materials. Samples are taken and delivered to the laboratory for analysis. The laboratory is a critical component of USANA's quality program, which is modeled after good manufacturing practices, GMPs, required in the pharmaceutical industry. If something doesn't conform to our strict specifications for purity, identity, composition, quality, and strength, it doesn't go into the products. Expert technicians and scientists use state-of-the-art techniques such as inductively coupled plasma mass spectrometry, high-performance thin-layer chromatography, infrared and ultraviolet spectroscopy, gas chromatography, and many more to analyze each ingredient for USANA guaranteed quality. USANA's laboratories also test for dangerous contaminants. These include salmonella, E. coli, staph, mold, yeast, heavy metals, and organic residues. USANA's flagship product, the Essentials, undergoes up to 900 different tests. At USANA, our customers' nutrition is in good hands. Our manufacturing technicians take care to prevent contamination of the products by dressing to strict good manufacturing standards. This includes shoe covers, special pants or pant covers, laboratory coats, hairnets, ear guards, hand washing, and sanitizing. Anyone who touches product wears gloves. Even guests are required to meet good manufacturing dress standards. Product purity is further guaranteed through an air pressure and airlock system that keeps dust and other contaminants out of the air. When the laboratory clears the ingredients for use, production is ready to begin. Manufacturing employees weigh materials carefully to get the exact blend of USANA's proprietary formulas. Once the ingredients are weighed and prepared, they're carefully sifted. Any clumps in the raw material are broken up for optimal blending. Ingredients are double screened as they pass through the vibrating sifter, then over rare earth magnets and down into one of USANA's 4 blenders. Once loaded, USANA's rotating blenders mix ingredient powders into a uniform blend. When the cycle is complete, the blend is ready to be sent to the presses and formed into tablets. Bulk bags with the blended material are hung one floor above the presses in preparation for tableting. With the bulk bags in place, technicians let gravity feed the blend into the tablet press. Our presses rotate fast enough to produce up to 500,000 tablets per hour. Tablet punches come together at over 10,000 pounds per square inch of pressure to create a perfectly formed USANA tablet. Despite the amazing rate at which the tablet press runs, it continuously monitors the tablets. If the tablets fail during compression, they're diverted into the reject chute. Every 30 minutes during compression, technicians double-check a sample of tablets to ensure they meet USANA's high-quality standards. Fresh samples are measured for proper weight and thickness. We verify the tablet hardness to ensure that they dissolve properly in the body. Next, it's on to the coaters, which apply a thin layer of all-natural vegetable protein to the surface of the tablets. This protects the active ingredients and makes the tablets easier to swallow. After coating, tablets undergo a final visual inspection before being sent on for final testing. Samples of every completed batch are sent to the quality control lab. Some tablets are checked for dissolution, while others are ground and measured to verify that USANA's purity, identity, quality, and strength standards have been consistently achieved throughout the manufacturing process. Once the tablets have been coated and tested, it's time for packaging. Packaging occurs on two different lines. On the first line, a machine called the unscrambler places bottles onto the line in the proper position. Bottles line up in preparation for filling. Before dispensing into the bottle, broken tablets are removed by the shaker tray. Each tablet is counted as it drops into the bottle, ensuring proper fill. Each bottle passes through a metal detector and then is checked for weight. After these checks, bottles are capped. A special set of valves applies the label. Cap seals are then inductively fused to the bottle. Sensors check the tamper-evident seal to be sure the bottle is completely closed for freshness and safety. A bottle is rejected if it fails any check on the line. Lot numbers are applied by inkjet printers. On line 2, the machinery is different, but the process is the same. Each bottle follows a designated route where technicians and sensors catch problems before they happen. Bottles are filled by carefully controlled tablet counters. Cappers apply just the right amount of force to close the bottles. A sensor on the machine checks each bottle to make sure the cap was properly applied. After the labeling station, a special sensor verifies proper label application. Tamper-evident sleeves are then dropped over the bottle. A set of sensors ensures that each bottle has a sleeve. The bottles enter a heat tunnel where the sleeves are sealed on. After each bottle is sealed inside and out, they're bundled and prepped to be shipped. Each week, USANA fills about 275,000 bottles. My Health Pack was created by...
Everybody, it's Tony Robbins. Look, it's time for you.
Okay, let's carry on. Now we get a little bit, learn more about our quality and how USANA is so strict with our quality. So that's because we have more than 60 scientists on the staff. They are continue and are going to study the products and the ingredients. So what are the third party saying and what are the testing that USANA do? So there are nutrition search rating, which is we already talked about by Dr. Lyle McWilliam. Also USANA is in the PDR, which is the physician test reference. And USANA also testing by US Pharmacopoeia, USP. And also USF International. USANA also is being tested in consumer lab, LGC limits, and also, of course, USANA is the best network market company out there. So what makes USANA so unique and innovative is because USANA had the on-patent technology, which is the intelligent technology. And also we have the hybrid technology and the Oliver technology policy. And then in the My Health Pack. So always you have thought about like, am I receiving enough nutrients I need? Definitely not from the food, but you can get it from USANA Cellsential. So Cellsential, they're breaking down. You can either take a Health Pack or Cellsential, or My Health Pack. USANA made it so easy. They're separated for different systems for what you need for that particular systems, cardiovascular system and nerve system. As you can see, those are the products are really good for cardiovascular system. My favorite is Profound C200, and then Q10 is also just really create products. It's my favorites. And cellular function, my favorites is Biomega fish oil, and then the Sea Booster 600. And we also have endocrine systems, are like if you want to protect your endocrine hormone system, those are the products you should pick. And skeleton system, as you know, I really love working out, so taking USANA Procosa is so important to keep my joint health. And digest system is my favorite is the digest enzyme, because I used to have a bad digestion problem. By taking USANA every day, I'm really good with my intestine. And then we also have NutriMill, if people who are interested for diets or even just want to maintain a good balanced weight, NutriMill is a great substitute for that. And we also have 5-day reset, which is how people want to weight loss. And for people who are lack of energy, we have the option to pick the Rev3 energy drink. That's my favorite. Anywhere if you go on a long road trip or you had a long day, definitely pick Rev3 is the best. And USANA Microbiome Nutrition Bar. I like to eat in that as my breakfast. I would do like a morning shake and eat one of the USANA Whole Bio Bar, and then I'm good for until lunchtime. USANA also have the option for Celavich. USANA is not only had to protect inside, which is your cellular, and but also USANA want to create a better health, external beauty, which USANA created cell essential lines that we have anywhere from the day cream to cleanser to mask. And also we have the products for hair products and toothpaste products that which you can pick. And just recently that we have launched, oh my God, this is products I've been waiting for a long time. And as you earlier I talked about oxidative damage, and that's because of the stress. Today so many people have so much going on in their life, and so many people just can't handle the stress so well. They tried so many ways, but they still couldn't focus or couldn't relax. I do have the experiment, like if I working all day and in the nighttime, all my mind just think about work and since my mind just won't stop to thinking all this stuff from the daytime. So by substitute taking USANA, this new products is called the stress reliever, and that would really help. In fact, I actually just received my products I guess last Friday. So I tried it last night. Oh my God, it's just so amazing. Well, after you take it, you feel right away your heart is beating not as fast, I guess a little bit back to normal, making you more peaceful. And also I applied a little bit of calm response applied to the neck and then the hand ankles. Oh my God, I really love that smell. Just once you smell the calm response, it just really instantly make you feel relaxed already. And of course, if you can sleep well, taking a pure rest, getting those melatonin is also help better mood, relaxation. So last night I did like a stress reliever and calm response, and also did a USANA a new mask, and that's the best ever for relaxation, not only from the spiritually but also the facial relaxation. So it's my favorite, highly recommended. And also the next one is USANA Celavi Exfoliate Brightening Series. That's also a new product just launched during the USANA 2020 live convention. I haven't tried this product yet, it's on the way. But I'm so excited to try the Celavi Luminous Moisture Cream. I heard have a lot of positive feedback So if you also are always have problem dealing with those dark spots, maybe you have been dealing for many years because the sun exposure on your arm, on your face, your neck, it's kind of ugly to show that. So by using the USANA dark spot correction, that will really help improve quite a bit. I'm also really excited to try the light complex serum as well. So to summary, that's all the products that USANA supplement out there. The USANA products protects you inside out. Anywhere that you can think of, USANA products have you covered. USANA is so great that we have over 4,000 athletes are taking USANA products. Anywhere you can see the high sponsor WTA, World Tennis Association, and the US team, the US Ledge, so the Canada ski team. So all of these are sponsor USANA favorites lover. They taking USANA products. Not only that, so the American famous Dr. S and Dr. S show also is a partner sponsor with USANA. So with all of that, how do you think about USANA? Have you been so for taking USANA? We interested to try some USANA products, because I am really so for USANA. I will probably start with, if I were new entirely, probably will start with some Pro-5 C, getting my immune system going, and take some It's Essential, and then definitely the mask is definitely great for getting the beauty shining skin. And definitely can't forget the USANA energy drink. It's my favorite. So with all that, to conclude, are you ready to get started with USANA products? So if you're not, I am. Thank you so much. David, now back to you.
Thank you, Mila. Very well done.
Thank you. Yes, I prepared a pretty rush. I could maybe doing better.
Oh, that was very well done. I took a lot of notes, and I know that that I learned a lot of how I could do better by watching yours. So thank you. No, I thought it was very well done. And I know some of the things that Dr. Rob talked about, and did you run into anything about the quality of the products and the clinical studies that they do?
I did study a little bit about that. I just haven't had time to put that into my slide, but next time if I do again, I will definitely include those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because and there's and I know the video mentioned that just the Cell Essentials go through over 900 different tests, and it was really interesting to learn how they bring the product in, they quarantine the products, they process the products, and then they quarantine them before they go out, and they do some final, everything's tested for purity, potency, impurities, and and there's the guarantee. Dr. Wentz signature on the bottle is like the company guarantee. The stamp of approval goes through Dr. Wentz yet to this day. So
I'm so happy you mentioned that every USANA products. Hey, I just got the stress reliever. USANA have the Dr. Mary Wentz signature, which is amazing. That we can a company can use a founder, and not only a founder name printed on the label, but with the doctor signature. That's really showing our founder really care about everybody taking the supplement. Yeah.
USANA being in 28 countries, what people don't realize is that we just don't go into countries and say, here's a product. Uh, the process getting approval to have the USANA products enter into a new market is quite extensive and involves many, many years of testing and negotiations and on many fronts. But the whole issue is every country goes through and evaluates whether or not the product is valuable to their particular country. And in many ways, they have scientific bodies that evaluate the product quality as far and also on the labeling and the consistency of the labeling with the products on the inside. And USANA always stands tall in regards to going through every single step and making sure that it meets the quality standards for those particular countries. And they will adapt their formula for that country in order to meet those standards of the particular country they're in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you bring out the great points, which that haven't been covered. Thank you. Yes, it's so important to the quality, because without I remember moms mentioned to me many times, whatever you wear, you put it outside is better. It's okay not to be quality, but whatever you put inside your body, it doesn't go out easily. You cannot take it out easily. So once go in, it doesn't go out. So you definitely have to be choosing quality. You know what it's on the label and also what's in the bottle. So you know what you're taking. So you know your body are safe.
And we also know that the USANA was once again recognized as one of the most trusted companies in the United States. That news release was put out this week, and again, very significant in the fact that in order to have trust, you have to have integrity. In order to have proven integrity, you have to be able to live up to and follow through with every single one of your promises. So the statements of USANA are very clear, and they also follow through with performance in accordance with those promises. So this is very, very important. One of the other things that we need to always consider is what's the ultimate test of the quality, and that is, how do you feel after you take the product? And we heard Mila talk about, this is amazing, it just made me feel wonderful, you know. And we each have products and so forth that are near and dear to us, that we have felt amazing changes or had amazing changes take place over time. I know I have, and I've explained them here in the past. And then all of a sudden, you're not on that product anymore because of some reason, and in my particular case, it's delivery issues. Not USANA's problems, it's associated with I'm in the country that's not open yet to USANA. And so 3 days ago, I ran out of my Percosa. Guess what? Last night, I started feeling the effect of not having Percosa in my diet. And that's, you know, a fundamental component of the quality, the performance, and the measure of success is how do you feel? And I know when I first started on USANA, it was like a breath of fresh air. And then over the course of the first 8 months, I lost over 11 prescription medicine, or the requirements for 11 chronic disease medicines that I was taking every day. And nothing can compare to that. I mean, just to get so healthy in such a short period of time as that. And here we are seeing it demonstrated one more time with my dear spouse, is that she undergone another very significant oral surgery, And me and the oral surgeon are embarking upon bone growth or bone regrowth, as was discussed in the oral health and bone regrowth presentation. So I think this is focused on nutrition and being able to stop the disease, first stop the disease, and then get the bone growth going. So
Wow, I really love that story. That really is so inspiring. Like you made a really good points. Like, it doesn't matter like what does other people say. The most important is how really you feel. If you feel good, that means something you're doing something right. Just simple as that. Like you don't have to know too much the fancy terminology, the name or the everything. As you know your body, because you're the only person knowing your body the most. No one else can know more than your body. As long as you feel good, then you stick with, keep persistent, and you will be really healthy. So I really like the story David shared. Would you mind everyone kind of share a little bit how their USANA story experience? Maybe I will start with mine, and then maybe we'll go on with David, Manti, and Tekla, and John. That'd be great because David Peter have already shared a little bit. So I will share a little bit my stories. How USANA make me feel is I remember I used to have the bad cold. I used to have like catch a cold like once per month, and consistently, and sometimes the cold can last 2-3 weeks. It won't go away. I had the runny nose, the sore throat, the dizziness, the headache. I never want to feel that again. That after by taking USANA, it had improved so much that now I am not catch cold often anymore. In fact, I haven't catch a cold 2 years, so I'm just so happy about that. And there's so many other part I feel so great, especially the way also this. I feel so sad he running out the Percosa, because I see tremendous effect for Percosa had done to me. That when I did it, I like working out after 1 hour long working out, and your muscle feels so sore and pain. And have you have that feeling after your heavy weightlifting? Your muscle just feels so sore for the whole 1 or 2 weeks, which is I'm the person like that. I used to be. What if I did like a long hiking or long like something heavy, I will feel so sore for at least a couple of weeks. But after taking USANA, Percosa, and calcium, after I wake up, the first day I kind of sore, but second day wake up, all the soreness just go away. Just amazing. So there's so many stories I would like to share maybe in the future. But David M, would you like to share some of your story?
Well, I guess, the first things I noticed in a relatively short time was just the better energy. I started taking the health pack, and Biomega was where I started with the products. And of course, Gwen noticed some different things on me and claimed me to be her big project. So, and the other product that I really noticed, it wasn't something I noticed right away, but it's just over time I had been taking the Percosa, and I noticed how much more flexible and more comfortable I was with my joints. I could do things that I hadn't, just by chance. I squatted down in like a catcher's stance to put my shoes on or something like that, and I was able to. In the past, what I had to do was crawl over to not crawl, but use something to push myself back up because my knees just didn't, they got too sore. So again, Percosa is one of my favorite products. It is one of my favorite products. But between that and the Cell Essentials, and again, I use the Proflavanol C. I've been experimenting with a lot of different things to improve my skin. I've got the psoriasis that does the fluctuation, but it's continually getting better. And I'm really happy with the results of everything that's happened over time with my psoriasis.
Wow, that's amazing. Tekka, would you share a little bit your story about how you feel with so far with USANA products? I think you're unmuted. You can unmute yourself.
I'll undo it. I got it.
There we go. Thank you. I like the Vision X. Dave gave me the recommended start on the Vision X. When I left Alaska a year ago, Christmas, I had a tear in my retina, but that's, I mean, he told me to use it because of what he went through with it, better eyesight, and I said, well, I'd like to give it a try. So I got some for me, and I went through the laser surgery for the retina. Everything healed up, but I stayed on it, and I was on it for like 8 months, taking twice the dosage. And when I went into my regular yearly eye exam, I expected that I was going to be looking at surgery for glaucoma. And he said he's never seen it before where it actually had receded. So I didn't need to have surgery. So I've been taking that quite a bit. But I'm gonna say that's worth its weight in gold right now.
Wow, Vision X, huh? That's so good. I needed to try some too.
They say, believe it or not, that Vision X has a side effect that it actually helps your skin be healthier.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I definitely need a better skin. For sure. John, would you like to share a little bit your story?
Yeah, I used the product for a long time. Almost all the product I use them. So after this many years, when I stay together with my old friend, I have a classmate. I didn't. We were a schoolmate actually, the same age. We go out to eat with other people, other friends. They say, wow, unbelievable. You two are schoolmate and same age? I say, yes. Well, looks like your schoolmate is 10 years older than you. Oh my God. That's cool. So, and based on so many research, if we consequently use the product for 10 years, 15 years, you will see the difference. The product I love most is Nutrimeo. This is become our breakfast every day, almost every day. For me, for my wife Annie, and for my boy. He is 10 years old now. He started to use Nutrimeo since he was 2. And it's easy to prepare for the breakfast. It's balanced meal. It has everything we need. Protein, fat, fiber G, carbohydrate. And it only takes 5 minutes to finish your breakfast. And when I go out, I would like to take nutrition bar. I love that it's easy. Well, instead of so many people, they they go to the fast food for lunch, I can just take a bar and have some nuts. It's really convenient and healthy. Well, it's definitely, I love many products. So the Nutri-Meal and nutrition bar is it's most convenient, and we consume them every day. Thank you.
You know, the microbiome bar is like my breakfast every day. I just eating that Nutri-Meal, the bar, and maybe 2 egg. That's it.
Yeah.
Really healthy.
Yeah, somebody calculate is save money. If you buy some egg, vegetables, milk, and coffee or whatever for the breakfast, it costs you more. It costs you more time and more money to have your breakfast.
That's absolutely true, John. It's just that the Nutri-Meal is just amazing. Of course, I take a little longer to prepare my Nutri-Meal breakfast than most people. I create one new every day. Try making your almond milk. Okay, just like from Sanofi, you take your bottled water and your almonds and you put it in the blender and make your almond milk. Add in just a tiny bit of cinnamon, and then fresh ground coffee to give you that morning with your Nutri-Meal. That's just outstanding. And then yeah.
I want to get the new caramel flavored. I thought that would go really good with coffee.
Actually, yeah, that will be good. But actually, it's not new. It's been around for a while. It just hasn't been in production. And hopefully, with the new food factory, we'll see more different flavors again in the new. But my dear friend John Kergosian, who moved back to the States, he had one more delivery of Nutri-Meal arrive here in country, and I was able to buy it from him. So I got 2 sacks of 28 of the individuals yesterday. So I was down to like the last 3 of my Nutri-Meal, and now I'm replenished. And Mila, the package that you sent is stuck in customs right now because it's over 200 JD value, and so anytime I get something in, so now I'm waiting to find out how much it's going to take me to ransom that package out of customs. But Dr. Bassam is helping me very much chase the package and get into and get it out of Hawk, so to speak. So, you know,
see if I need it.
really appreciate you got to really you got to really appreciate your USANA, because if you get into a place where it's not available, you know, you spend a lot of time focused on trying to get it.
Now we feel so lucky.
Yeah, and the airport here is closed, so no in and out, and they had an uptick of corona cases, so they shut everything down coming in and out. So we're here for a little bit longer. They say the 1st of September, but we don't know about that. We're still planning to get to Thailand in the September timeframe, and that would be great because Thailand is open to USANA, and we're looking very much forward to taking all the effort that we've been working on here in Jordan and actually being able to get production or success. Now, eventually, Jordan will be open, and we have a tremendous number of friends, and so that would be a really good business opportunity. But you know, actively being able to recruit and help other people with their health will be great.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. All right. Oh, go ahead.
Just one more thing is that the presentation on bone regrowth, okay, is turning out to be a really good presentation that's being accepted inside the medical community here, and the treatments grades. And I'm really happy to announce that we're able to start in the repair process of all the bone disease disappearance. And this is really, really important, and I hope that everybody gets a chance to share it, is that if you don't take care of your teeth, you get the gingivitis. The gingivitis turns into periodontal disease. The periodontal disease will and does eat your bone. And if you don't get it fast and get it capped, you will lose teeth. And we're now on 16. Don't get there. Don't let the people that you meet get there. So we're into, because we've talked about bone regrowth. It takes as much as 2 years to go through this process. But feed it the right nutrition and follow those recommendations. Of course, find a good dental surgeon. But those are important lessons.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
And then on the 14th, I was thinking, why direct sales and why USANA direct sales? We could do a little bit more of that topic. And then my thoughts for the 21st of September is kind of finding your why. I remember listening to a couple of the stories on the Getting Started Right is finding your why. That was, what's your health why and what's your opportunity? Why you want to get started? Why would you want to do this for your health? Why would you want to do this as a business opportunity? So that's my proposal for the next month. At least to get something out there. If you see something that you would rather slip in there, please let me know and I can update this and send it out. That's my thoughts for the next month.